Alright, for this video, we'll be going up against Sierra's new lineup for October 2024, the Galarian Expedition taken over. We're going to start off with Metagross with both Steel-type moves, then probably, depending on what's next, move into Excadrill with Ground and Rock-type move, and then finally we have Mamoswine for its ice type and ground type moves. So we'll see if this works out depending on what Sierra brings out. So let's give this a try and see what happens. So Steel should be super effective against Ralts, taking him down very quickly. Let's see what's next. Hopefully it's not Milo. Of course it is. Okay, that's not gonna be an issue. Or it might be. Let's go ahead and charge up and take down both the shields. Go ahead and tap a couple times and attack. I was afraid of this, but we should still be able to get through it. A couple more attacks in and try to get the, yep, charge attack. This time we can actually do full charge attack. Not very effective. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time. And then bring in the Excadrill. Actually, better yet, we're going to bring in Mamoswine. Block. If it had been Milotech, this would have been so much easier. But as you can see, I should still be able to get through it. We're just going to go ahead and stab him down. Don't use any of my charge moves. Hopefully it's something weak against, yep, perfect. And then we're going to use Bulldoze. And just to make sure so I don't lose him, we'll just go ahead and use Avalanche. Yes, it won't do a lot of damage, but enough to stop him from attacking. And there you go. Less than 3 minutes, took her down. Definitely an easier way to do that, but I was not expecting the Milotech. Instead of having maybe Excadrill or Mamoswine, it's hard to say. Maybe bring in a Sceptile or Kartana. Actually, we'll go over some other counters here in a minute after we check to see our first encounter. And no shiny. And terrible IVs on that. So here's the reasons why I chose the Pokemon that I chose. As you can see here, Ralts is weak to Steel-type Pokemon. I had a Metagross, which was perfect. As you can see, it took out Ralts very quickly. I did know that Milotech was an option, but bringing in Grass or Electric just didn't make sense to me, as the rest of the Pokemon that she could bring in would not be that effective. Had she brought in Steelix, we then have Lucario, Excadrill, Charizard, and or Groudon. I had the Excadrill ready for that. She could have had Sableye, so that might have been difficulty there, but Sableye is a Dark and Ghost type, only making it weak to Fairy. Had I brought in a Fairy type, I guess it could have worked. Maybe have Togekiss with maybe, I don't know. It's like I said, her lineup is pretty strange. It's hard to get a perfectly good counter team. And then Shadow Gardevoir, again, Metagross. Metagross was the reason why I would have brought him in to take out Gardevoir. She also can have Nidoqueen, which is why I brought in Mamoswine. And Excadrill, I also could have brought in as well. So, as you can see here, all the different counters that you can use. And then finally, she could have had Shadow, Houndoom as well with Machamp, Tyranitar, Lucario. So, like I said, a strange lineup, but any of these Pokemon will work just depending on what Pokemon you get. So, like always, if you fight her once, you can always, if you fail, you can go back in knowing what they're going to have. And then, as you can see, the counters here and select the correct Pokemon. And there you go. That's how you beat Sierra. I apologize for a lot of talking in there, but hopefully this helps and you can be able to take down Sierra on your first try.